It's supposed to be pronounced Kiel because Nordic J's make a Y sound for some reason, so Kiel then. Alright, I think this one is for Na? I think? Let's find out as we hop into this chapter. It looks so weird seeing her with orange hair. Alright, Na, you can do this. You're strong, you're brave, you... It's just a statue. Nothing to be afraid of. What the heck is that? Wait a minute. This is silly. I could turn into a Treg, and what am I worried about? Now, how do I get out of this wretched place? Did anyone else hear a girl scream? Come on, shepherds, hurry. Alrighty, as always, everybody out. Everybody leave my army. Skedaddle. Oh, okay, but yeah, so either that or just corn chips, and that's your username in the Discord, whatever you prefer, my guy. Alrighty. Works for me there. Just sit there and drink your damn tea. Brady out here quoting Sid from Final Fantasy VII. One day, maybe I'll play that game. Anyway, let's view map here. Where is Na? There she is. So, the two skills that I have or inherit are Soul from Gaius and Life Taker from Naui. Like, I know it's supposed to be pronounced Noe, but I don't care. So yeah, that's a pretty darn good skill to get, which is why I have that passed down from Naui. Now, this is a pretty good skill as well. I mean, there is also... The reason why I passed down this skill is because the fighter line doesn't get passed down to Na because it's a male exclusive class. Meaning if I didn't pass this down with Gaius, she would not be able to get the soul skill out of her own classes. I believe. I can always double check on like my Excel spreadsheet to make sure that I'm not, you know, making crap up here. Like, where's my Na section? Okay, so the class sets that she gets by default from Naui are Manakete, Wyvern Rider, Mage. Those are her default 3 class sets. The ones that she gets from Gaius are Thief, Fighter, and Myrmidon. And because Fighter is a male exclusive class line, it gets changed into the Pegasus Knight line, which means I'm going to be able to get Galeforce on her once I start going for those skills. But because Fighter into Warrior/Hero is a male exclusive line that gets changed into another class when it's passed down, I need to pass down Soul from Gaius, or else I literally won't be able to get it on her. So that is why I'm passing down the skills that I am there. So I'm going to need Naui and Gaius for this one there. But yeah, Na's Japanese name is... You're serious? What the heck? This game sounds so complicated. What do you mean Excel spreadsheets? I mean, I'm a freaking crazy mad lad who doesn't play Fire Emblem in the ways that a freaking normal and rational human being would. I am the kind of person that plans out all my skills or all my builds on a spreadsheet on my phone. And like if I scroll over here, opposite way, that's where I have all the class sets and stuff. And it's you know, it's a fun time. Normal people don't play Fire Emblem like this, and normal people also don't play in Lunatic plus Classic. So, you know, there's that. Now let's bring some of my best units here. Something like that. Yeah, absolute unit, go get him with that spreadsheet, will do. Also, at some point, once my spreadsheet is like super flushed out, since it's still, like, it's pretty clean right now, but it's also, I'm also the only one who looks over it, so I haven't had to like make it super clean. But if one day I ever do commit to like fully flushing it out past just the units that I'll be using, one of these days I might make a video for YouTube where I go through my whole spreadsheet, talk about my builds and like the plans for all my units and stuff like that, and I have like a download link where people can download my spreadsheets. Is what I may do, because right now I'm currently the only one that has access to them. Like, because I don't know, maybe people would like that, because I know a lot of people like to look up online what some of the best builds are, whereas I'm the freaking crazy mad lad who actually crunches all the numbers on a freaking spreadsheet. So, you know, there's that. That was your least favorite child of the units? I mean, as a unit, she could be pretty good there, as a Manakete. Especially once you give her things like, you know, Soul, Life Taker, Galeforce, stuff like that. It'd be nice to have around here and there. Oh yeah, Naui's still a Griffin Rider. How about we also give Naui a Master Seal to pass on to... Wait a second, I don't have to pass a Master Seal on to Na because she's a freaking Manakete. It doesn't matter. Alright, let's see here. Let's see what we can do. Wait, where's Stall? There he is, jeez. My, oh my. Something like this-ish? I don't know. Something along those lines. Alright, let's start the battle. He'll find a way out now. Just keep it together. Victory, defeat commander. Okay, so I just have to defeat commander. I don't have to rout the enemy, right? Yeah, just defeat the commander, who's right here. Wait. Okay, too many tiles. I was about to say, if I had a longbow, I could totally just snipe him there. That would have been incredible. Oh, I'm gonna need to get, like, chest key or something like that. Or door keys and stuff from the convoy with Crom. So I won't be able to freaking speedrun this quite as fast as before. One of your least favorite playable characters in general, even if it's mostly because of one very bad support chain with Inigo? I do not remember this. Okay, let's pair everybody up here. This is what we'll do. Okay, Doddle's gonna be on his own this time, I guess. Is what's happening. Wait, is this dude just physical? Wait, a hot second. Okay, that dude reaches that far and he's ranged, so I don't think I should put Lucina onto that tile. I should probably put a unit that can actually counter-attack there onto that tile, kind of like this. And Lucina can go beside there instead. Is what we can do. Guys is gonna have to pair up with Nowie here. Is what we'll do, and let's start heading on down, how about? Is what we'll do. Start making our way down here. This is what we do. 7% chance to hit for 1 damage. Yeah, it's not the damage they deal that I'm usually worried about. Yikes, the lag! It's everything else that they do that I'm worried about. Ooh, my ears! My eardrums. In terms of actual characters that only get better from here, what, in terms of the ones that I recruit? Oh my goodness, this lag. Ah! I'm trying to understand what's going on, but you think you're losing your brain again? Ah! My ears, what's with the lag there? Yeah, if you play on difficulty levels like this and do the amount of strategizing that people like me do, Fire Emblem becomes a wacky time. Let me tell ya. Alrighty, this enemy will serve as a good way for Lissa to continue making it farther, assuming she's able to kill. He does have Aegis Plus. So we'll see how generous Gregor wants to be, essentially. We'll see here. Ooh. Got the 44% crit, but Aegis Plus. There we go. Does Gregor need axe experience? Should I have him switch maybe? I wonder. Yeah, he could definitely use some axe experience. I don't have any other axes except for the hand axe. Are you kidding me? Whoops. Whoops, my mistake. Okay, Crom has more movement, so we'll go ahead and switch here. See what Donald can get. Sounds like what your other head... Sounds like when they don't want to connect properly. It just sounds like things are super laggy. Okay, how do I get into there? It's this wall here, right? No? How do I get into there again? I've forgotten. There's a way. I think that wall opens up. I think is what happens. Yeah, it is that wall. It is indeed. I wonder how many chest keys I have in the convoy anyway. Two chest keys, 2 door keys. And there's 2 chests. That guy's a door key. Are there no other chest keys around here? I might not be able to get all the chests. Because there's 3 in total. I might have to take... Oh, that guy's a chest key. Okay, so we're probably A-O fine. Is the case. Man, 1 tile too short there. And Crom cannot make it far enough to have Olivia dance to give her another turn. That is kind of unfortunate, isn't it? You have counter, which is scary, so I'm going to attack you from a tile away, how about? And then I'll have my unit just rush into the face of danger and freaking murderize everybody. That's what I'll do. Aegis Plus, yikes. Oh, the lag! Wow. Nice.
That was amazing.
Nice, man. It is so nice to have a parrot partner who has gale force. Let me tell you. Let's do this, I suppose. Is what we'll do. Seems like a good plan to me. Oh my. Yeah, it doesn't like indoor areas. Ow! I think how much it lags depends on like what area we're in.
That's it.
What level am I now, by the way? Only 3. So yeah, if I do ever want to become a Nosferatu tank again, I am gonna have to get higher level first for that reclassing. Is kind of the case. Okay, let's go ahead and take out this guy. That wall down there is probably going to open up, so I probably don't want too many of my units around when that happens. This is probably the case. You know? Yeah, so that'll probably open up any second here. So let's just pull back and get ready to rush in here in a second. This is what I think we'll do. Have our units over here. Oh, that wall opened up. I didn't even need like a door key or anything. This is gonna miss. Or be a no damage like that. That works too. That also works. Man, imagine freaking Luna plus Meyer. My oh my. That would really suck, wouldn't it? It's been a while since we've seen Ignis activate. Oh my. Even with Aegis Plus, it couldn't save him. It could not save him from his fate. Alright, let's see here. Oh, hello!
Whoa.
Oh, you're the little girl we're looking for.
So.
Takes one to know one. I may look that way, but I'm actually quite old. I'm a dragonkin.
Hmm?
Oh, well, so am I actually. Wait, are you Naui?
Okay.
Wow, nice guess.
Wow.
It is you.
So hey.
Alright, I've told you my name, and now tell me yours. Nah.
Huh?
Oh, come on, why not?
Trust me.
No, nah. N-A-H, that's my name. That's a confusing name. Whose fault is that?
Let's do this.
How the heck should I know? Anyway, this place isn't safe. Let's get you out of here.
Yay.
After you.
Alrighty, so now we've got 9 army. Hello, corn syrup. Hello, hello. Why hasn't this wall opened up yet? Is what I want to know. Why has it not yet? Can we take out this guy? Probably. Let's see here. Well, the answer is yes, we absolutely can take out this guy. Fantastic. If we progress this way, maybe that wall will open up. Maybe. Oh, we equip Celica's Gale because it's spicy.
We can
Nice, well, Surugami. Yeah, the Manicheets have got to be some of my favorite units in this game, I've got to say. Like, as a concept, as units. You can have units in your army that are literally dragons. Also, I know that wall is going to open up any second here. And it puts me on edge. Let me tell ya. Time to tip the scales intensifies, indeed. Those units down there can reach some of my dudes that were hanging out, so let's hope they don't, you know, die. Let's hope that that doesn't happen. Well, time to die. Time to die. Yeah, my unit can just kind of murderize everything past a little bit of lag. When you get murderized so hard that the game lags. My oh my. Bro, he's basically your Morgan, just an unstoppable monster. Just completely unstoppable. Luna Plus, please don't connect. Okay, dual guard. Nice. Nice. Oh, there's counter. That is scary. Oh, thank goodness we're activating a soul to get at least part of it back. It's only been like 18 years since you last streamed this. I actually streamed it 2 days ago, but... but hello, Dar. Hello. And literal skills when we talk about mannequins, you say tacos. Still not done with this game? No, I'm not. It's a long game, and Lunatic plus Classic is really hard, and if this guy has counter, I have to reset. Oh, thank goodness I activated Soul. Yikes. If I didn't activate Soul there, I would have died. Okay, maybe I should have been a Nosferatu tank after all, instead of switching to Grandmaster. Maybe I'm not quite as untouchable as I hoped, considering the counter skill is literal BS. Please don't have counter. Thanks for the follow, True Gamer. If this guy has counter, oh, thank goodness I critted. Oh, he had Aegis Plus. Even with Aegis Plus, it's still killed. Oh my goodness, thank goodness that was a crit. My oh my. Gonna go after good old Donnie. Oh dang it, I don't have a tome equipped on him right now. My oh my. My oh my. I don't even know what that means, Tacos, I'm sorry. Silver bow. Nice, dual guard. Okay, I don't even have to worry about countering this guy because he's attacking from afar. Luna Plus, please don't connect. That could kill if it a few. Ah, time for my turn of Luna. My turn. My oh my. Donnie, aka God of Destruction. At least he will be. Right now, that's what my unit is. But Donnie's gonna become pretty insane later. Once I put some more time into him. I got a door key. I don't need it. I don't need it. Quick question, why they have to make maddening so annoying in 3 houses? I doubt it's as annoying as this. I've yet to try out maddening in 3 houses. But that'll be my next Fire Emblem kind of challenge project. But I doubt it's anywhere near as infuriating as this. Ambush spawn Pegasus nukes are fun? Aw, you haven't even seen the ambush spawns of this game. They are something else. They are truly in a league of their own. Okay, it looks like I was able to murderize everything on this side, but I mean... Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Freaking stall dual-guarded Donald. Oh my goodness, you never play on Classic because even if you play on it, you'll just reset if somebody dies. I mean, yeah, that's what I do. I never play Classic because I'm willing to lose any units. I play Classic so that every map means that I did it without losing any units. And I reset if that isn't the case. So that means I literally have to beat every level without using anybody, so that really brings up the difficulty. But I don't try to do like an Iron Man or anything like that, where I let them stay dead if they die. No sorry. You especially can't really do that on Lunatic Plus, considering the difficulty of it. Okay, my unit is in a spot of trouble at the moment, it seems. How establishes you believe 212 in the last 2 to 3 of a given route. What, for maddening? Because for Fire Emblem Awakening and Lunatic Plus, it's just like the first handful before you can grind infinitely, essentially. It's typically what it is. Alright, who has counter? Let's mark all the ones with counter because they're the biggest threats. Okay, those 2. So we'll see how many we can take out here. So I should be able to take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe? And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then there's this guy back here. Oh, and he has counter too. Oh, but he's probably just gonna chill there. He doesn't move. He's just chilling. Can you just soft lock yourself if too many people die? I mean, if you don't get enough defense level ups on your Robin early on in Lunatic Plus Classic, you can soft lock yourself by Chapter 2 because it literally becomes impossible if your Robin isn't like a second Frederick by that point. So it doesn't even have to be if too many people die. If your Robin doesn't get enough defense level ups by Chapter 2, you've already soft locked yourself in Lunatic Plus Classic. So I mean, there's that. Yeah, that guy attacked with the bow before. Let's see here. Let's attack this guy. I gotta attack the dudes that have counter from range. Ow. So they don't murderize me with counter. So yeah, I should probably have Lissa attack here. Gregor should attack as well. Should do. Oh, Aegis Plus. I wasn't paying enough attention. Crud. Come on, Gregor. Yes! Oh, thank goodness. It's a good thing I do not forget Gregor. Thank goodness for that. Okay, the rest of these guys don't have counters. Some of them have things like Pavi's Plus and stuff, though. Yeah, I don't know what that is either. I don't know what that all means. Okay, now we can get over here. This guy's regular Pavi's. Doesn't have Pavi's Plus, at least. Gaius is probably gonna attack as well. No, let's try it here. Good question, Corn Syrup ends Gaius. The candy lover did. Ow. Oh, Pavi's activated. Okay, this is probably a good case for Olivia to take him out. Is the case. Okay, we may as well do a bronze sword here then. Problem's almost certainly gonna fall down. Yeah, Gaius. Boopity bop.
Thank you.
But yeah, because if you pair up with Gaius, that means that he can pass down Galeforce and Soul. Two very nice skills. So he passed down Soul with his current class of hero, and he passes down Galeforce with what the fighter to hero line becomes when it's passed down to a female unit, which is the Pegasus Knight line. So, two very nice skills. It's terrible, but you paired it with Gregor. I mean, that's actually not a half bad pairing, honestly. But, like, that Arms Thrift from Gregor can be used in so many better places than on your Mana Key unit, since you usually don't have to worry about durability too much with something with that much durability. Like, the Arms Thrift is better used elsewhere. Apart from that, it's actually not too bad of a pair-up. Honestly. Both these guys have Pavi's Plus. That guy's regular Pavi's. Let's see here. Wow. Dang. Yeah, with the sword. 41% chance, huh? Also Pavi's Plus. This guy has regular plebis? What? You paired for Waifu Wars, not stats. Yeah, in casual playthroughs, you typically don't have to worry about that too much, but this is Lunatic Plus Classic, so, you know, please don't kill. I probably should have been paying more attention. Luna Plus at 22 damage normally is scary.
My turn.
Oh my, that was incredible RNG. My goodness, that was awesome RNG. Thank you, game. Thank you, game. Whew. Okay, then. Let's see here. See what we can do. Yeah, Dreadfighter Donald. I don't know if that's gonna be his final class, but it's definitely a candidate for it. Woo! Ooh, Pavi's Plus cannot save you now. Looked at the game and it doesn't seem like it's hard because it's hard, just because the gameplay is confusing. What? Doesn't seem like it's hard because it's hard, just because the gameplay is confusing. No, it's hard because it's hard. Especially the first few chapters. I might have to use these two to snipe those guys, or at least one of them, to get in here. Yeah, as Taco says there, literally if you don't get enough defense level ups within the first level, the prologue, which is supposed to be the tutorial level, which took me like 6 hours on stream to finally beat, even if you beat it, that might not be good enough if you didn't get good enough defense level ups. So purely by RNG, you can soft lock yourself. I've had to delete save files before and start from the beginning for Lunatic Plus Classic just because my level ups weren't good enough. So, you know, there's that. There's that right there. But yeah, usually not a big fan of when the game determines your stat points each level up. Do like when you can distribute your stat points when you level up. Yeah, if you had more of a role in it. Ow! Ow, that hurt. My, oh my. And yeah, you don't understand much, Sky. Just note that it's a very, very wacky and oftentimes tricky strategy game. Look at this, we managed to take out all these dudes in one fell swoop, probably. Dang it. Lucina can't do it because that dude is counter. Yeah, he can't counterattack with Maya right now. I do have to worry about that counter. So yeah, if I had attacked with Lucina, Lucina would have died because of counter. Let's hope she attacks here. There we go. There we go. Whew. My oh my. If a game's unwinnable, personally you see that as bad game design. Yeah, this game, this difficulty right here was probably very much not tested by the devs. Alright, can I boost off this guy and potentially make it back to heal? Let's see here. If it's whack, better start understanding. There's a whole lot going on here. What I'm doing right now, to explain little bits of it, is there's a skill that some units can get. My unit doesn't have it, but the unit I'm paired up with has it, called Galeforce, where once per turn, if you defeat an enemy, you can act again. So the reason why I attacked with Sumiya here is because her Galeforce activates and gives me another turn, and I can all of a sudden make it over here. Ah, not close enough to heal, though. I'll just heal Gaius for now, then, in that case. Is what I'll do. I could always pair up Donald and here. This game has a pair-up system where you can put units together like that so that they can both attack and they can both defend each other as well. So I'm going to put these two together. Yeah, my unit needs some serious heals. Pronto is the thing. So this purple area right here shows the maximum range that enemies can attack. So I'm putting my unit right on the edge of that so that an enemy will for sure attack my unit next turn. But I'm going to have full health before then. So it's impossible right now for them to reach any of my other units. But my unit will for sure receive an attack and probably kill the dude who attacks him. Most likely. Oh, that's not good! So much for the range I had planned out.
Be ready.
Fate is cruel.
Don't you love it when the game shows you an area that your enemies can attack in, and it's just like, ha, joke's on you! Screw your strategy. How about we make the enemies able to attack a different area, and you didn't account for, you know, that in your strategy. I hate this game sometimes. I genuinely do. My oh my. Combat animation's off then. Well, this sucks. Appreciate that you explain what's happening because you're probably the only one here who doesn't know what's going on. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to put my unit like right into the edge of this purple range here. Yeah, the biggest worry that I have is the counter skill, where if you hit an enemy and don't kill them while you're on a tile next to them, all the damage that you deal to them gets reflected back to you, which is honestly the biggest threat in this entire thing. Is the thing here. Yeah, Lunatic mode is probably enough as is, as a difficulty setting here. The skills that they get from Lunatic Plus are kind of insane. Yeah, so my one unit here, Olivia, can do dance there to use her own turn and refresh somebody else's turn, so that's why Donald was able to move twice. I've also explained about how some units can move twice if they defeat an enemy, which is with Galeforce there. So I have a handful of units that have Galeforce. Probably less than half of my units have Galeforce, and that's this purple skill right here, which is quite nice. Because it lets me zoom around the map and do a whole lot more and such. Maybe my strategy should just be, you know, okay, I already took out the one dude there. So I'm going to switch here to my unit that has Galeforce. Take out that dude. Galeforce is going to activate, and then I'll be able to move again because of that. If you have two units paired together that each have Galeforce, you can then, like, activate it twice in one turn, one for each of them. But I don't have any pairings like that at the moment, so alas, no such luck. Okay, I'm starting to think maybe I should just send, like, my unit in to just destroy everything, and then just call him back whenever he needs to heal. Kind of lurking? Alrighty, have a good lurk, Lyrical. I think that might be my new strategy, considering my unit stats are maxed, which you can tell when they're green like that. It means it's reached the cap. And my unit has a lot of very nice skills. The skills I have on my unit currently are Arms Thrift, which attack without expending a weapon use, which triggers luck times 2%. So that's over 100%. So that means because of this skill, these weapons that would normally have 5 uses, 25 uses, 30 uses, never lose any of that. I can use them multiple times, which is why my unit has such good weapons, because I don't have to worry about them ever breaking because of Arms Thrift being such a good skill. My other skills are Ignis, which is just skill percent chance, so 47% chance to do a lot more damage essentially. Same with Luna. And Soul is absorb health equal to half the damage dealt. So that's basically just my way of trying to heal myself. And this just makes my stats higher. That's all that is. On my para partner, I have Luna for more damage, this for more experience, there's Galeforce that I talked about before, and Dual Guard Plus increases the chances that when an enemy attacks, my para partner will protect me from that attack and I'll take 0 damage. That increases the chance of that happening by 10%. So it is a very, very nice skill to have on like a supporting unit like that. Because it just means better odds of me not having to worry about taking damage, stuff like that. Galeforce is a combat art in 3 houses? It is? I didn't realize it existed in 3 houses at all. But yeah, I'm once again going to activate Galeforce this turn, like that. And then I'm gonna sit here, I'm going to switch, and I'm going to have my unit basically start murderizing everybody. I probably should have switched to Celica's Gale instead. Wilderwind has a good chance of getting a critical hit. As you can see, the crit is very high. But Celica's Gale will hit twice as many times, so I'll usually be attacking 4 times. Which is very, very nice indeed. Okay, I'm gonna switch here. She has Gale Force as well, meaning she can also just retreat afterwards. I'm going to head down here to get ready to recruit Na by talking to her. I'm gonna have my units chill here to get ready to ambush those enemies once they come out. Is my plan. Switch. Skip it. Let's just see what happens. Hopefully my unit doesn't take too much damage. Let's see what happened. Fantastic. I took no damage that time. Absolutely wonderful. So I'm just going to place my unit here and switch to Celica's Gale because it's my best weapon right now. And just hope that the dudes who surround me don't have a lot of the counter skill. And wind up, you know, having me kill myself by accident. Alright, let's go ahead and recruit Na here as before. And have her get ready to start heading on out. This wall is gonna open up soon. We'll see what happens. Oh, those walls are also changing. I got a level up, but it doesn't matter because my stats are maxed. Got a door key, I don't need that. Okay, cool. A bunch of them attacked me from the other side of the wall, so I didn't have to worry about them being close to me and using counter. Alright, let's sit here and see what happens. I think the wall to where it opens up is moving down, so I might actually have to do a little bit of a tactical retreat here in case that wall opens up, because I don't really want them targeting my weaker units, is the thing. So also, what we're generally doing at this point in the game is recruiting a whole bunch of units with each map. Like in this map, for example, we're recruiting Na here. And the storyline of this game is that the children from the future of all the pair-ups that you make have come from the future to essentially help you with the current war. So I've paired off a whole bunch of my units based on like stats and what skills they can pass down and stuff like that. So we're going around recruiting all the child units who are the best units in the game. So for example, the parents of this unit are these 2 right here. So they've passed down some of their skills, with Nowie passing down this skill, Life Taker, and Gaius passing down this skill, Soul. As you can see, she has both those skills because they were inherited from her parents. Oh my goodness, now this is where things get scary as these guys start rushing me. I'm gonna try to have my unit intercept them if I can. This guy doesn't have counter, meaning I can attack from 1 range without too much of a worry. Yeah, child labor is what we're doing there. We'll attack with a bronze lance here, and we will take him out. We'll activate Gale Force. Now let's have my unit rush over this way and basically come in as the savior over here. Now, as long as I move these dudes out of the purple range, these dudes should all essentially surround my unit and hopefully not murderize him. Cool, they did not murderize him. Fantastic. My oh my. And Zarya has good difficulty variant with expert mode. Sure, it makes the enemies more damage spongy and amps their damage up, but it also gives new AM mechanics including bosses, so you actually need to adapt accordingly. Also, while it's more punishing difficulty, it's also more rewarding in the normal mode, so it gives you a whole bunch more stuff then, whereas Lunatic plus Classic just makes you hate yourself. Yeah, in Lunatic Plus, some of the enemies get really annoying skills, like a normal version of this skill is Paveyes. Have damage from essentially melee weapons, skill % chance of the time, so normally he would have melee weapon damage 25% of the time. But because of Lunatic Plus, he has Paveyes Plus, which always activates. Which means if you use a melee weapon, he's always going to take half damage. There's also Aegis Plus, which is the same thing but for ranged weapons. There's skills like Vantage Plus, which means that they always attack first, even when you attack them. Which is not very fun to deal with. Let's take out this guy because he has counter, and I don't really want to deal with that. Your character has Rip and Tear playing in their head at all times? I don't know what that means, I'm sorry. And then we'll sit here and do that. My mindset here is if I'm here, then maybe some of these enemies will be motivated to attack me from this side of the wall, meaning I don't have to worry about counter since it only activates from like one tile adjacent. That's my mindset. Got a chest key, I don't need it. This is seeming much better than last time. Let's hope it stays that way. It looks like I did take significant damage there. So, yeah, I can check that out after the stream, but not at the moment here. Okay, I'm going to wait here. Let's get some heals, how about? Before we rush back in there. I'm gonna have Olivia use Dance to pass her turn on to them. And get my character topped up. Is what we'll do. Now I should be safe to take these units out of here. Oh. Well, to take part of my units out of here. Alright. Oh, the dude who can attack was from that far. So, yeah, let's see here. That guy has counter. This guy does not have counter. We can probably turn combat animations back on again. We've mostly caught up here. Let's have Lucina attack this guy. And she has Gale Force, so if she manages to kill him, she will be able to move again. Yeah, Pavaz is annoying. Having the damage that he takes. Dang, wasn't able to kill. That's too bad, so no Gale Force for her. Olivia here can definitely now kill. And she also has Gale Force. So she'll be able to act again after this.
I did.
Which is nice. I don't need that. You have counter, so let's attack from afar here. That's what we'll do so that we don't have to deal with counter. And then because of Gale Force, I'm able to use my extra turn here, essentially, to run over this way and murderize this guy. Basically, Torai's expert mode has double the drop rate from all the enemies, so if an item in normal has a 50% chance of being dropped from a certain enemy, that drop rate goes up to a guaranteed 100% chance of expert mode. Enemies also drop twice as much money in general, however you lose 75% of your health money if you die, while normally you lose 50% of it. So yeah, it's probably a lot better designed difficulty mode than this here, it sounds like. Okay, I'm gonna switch here to Stahl because he has higher movement. Because he's, you know, riding a horse. Give him another turn, and then they can rush on over here. This guy does not have counter. He does have Pavise Plus, though, so I might attack from a ranged weapon instead of a melee weapon. So that we don't have to worry about him taking half damage, so that we can actually kill.
It must be.
Nice, nice. And then we can go again with Gale Force if we want. It's just that dude that can attack from there. I'm gonna switch a style because he has more movement, so I'll be able to move further next time. I'll have these two pair up together because it's safer, and then start having my units actually advance here a bit. Advance down the battlefield, how about? This is what we'll do. In normal, you can actually be sure to retrieve your drop money if you get back after where you died after you respawn expert mode. Enemies can pick up drop money, including what you dropped, and can despawn with it. Yeah, so it can just be gone forever then. Yeah, these dudes are attacking from afar. As long as they don't have skills that give them increased damage like Luna Plus, we should be okay. Yeah, let's keep pushing down here. This guy is Luna Plus, so if he hits me, he will be doing more damage. He's doing 0 by default, but that's going to be further because of Luna Plus. We'll see how much damage he does. Whoa. Let's see how much this is. Ow! Yeah, that sure is a whole lot more than 0, huh? Oh, dang it, it wasn't enough to kill. Can almost make it there. Let's see. 2 tiles? Olivia can go apart from this? Alright, in that case, we're gonna do this, give her another turn, and then run over here, and then finish this guy off. Something just thought about is that there's only 3 playable male mannequins. Bantu, Korn, and Kana, even then Korn and Kana are just one timeline. Yeah, so there's not a whole lot of them throughout the series then. Okay, we can have Crom go over there to try to get ready to open those chests in a sec here. I'll switch to Jerome because he's on a freaking griffin, so he can move farther. This is the case. Yeah, I know they're attacking me from afar. I know. To have these two start going down this way to get ready to open those chests. Let's see here. Let's attack this guy and see if we kill there. What's annoying is that expert mode bosses do scale up their HP in multiplayer depending on the number of players. So one of the bosses have a lot of HP, I imagine. When we faced it in single player, you saw a video of the same boss being spawned with 64 players on the server, making the boss have 109k HP. Nice. Yeah, I guess there is those non-playable ones there as well. Dang, I didn't have enough movement to make it through there. That sucks. Okay, the next wall is probably going to open right here. This is probably going to come back, and this is probably going to collapse, if I had to guess. If I had to hazard a guess, that's probably what's going to happen. So yeah, our units are just going to wait here for now. Oh, the wall down there didn't actually change. Yeah, no damage. Okay, so let's start having some more units make it through here. Can we reach there? We can, apparently. Do you have counter? You do, so I have to attack from afar. Can't afford to get close there. Is the case. Do some more damage with Luna. There we go. Duo being a Divine Maneki was added in Echoes as he was just a regular Dragon and Guidant. He was? I didn't even realize that. I guess we might need a door key to get into there. That or this wall will collapse. Just in case, I'll switch to my unit because my unit's the strongest that I have right now. Is kind of the case. Okay, let's get a whole bunch of units on that side of the wall. I need to go into the convoy and grab some chest keys to open these. Oh, I should have did separate so that he could act twice in one turn. Whoops. So that Olivia would have been able to dance for him. Oops, my mistake. Oh, now it does. Oh, of course, it's over there now. I think it changes when somebody passes through it, I think is how it works, actually. Yeah, I think I need a door key to get it. Can I access the convoy? No, I can't access the convoy. Feels real bad. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, I should have separated before. Whoops. Let's get the glowy thing, how about? See if there's anything valuable here. Nope. I got a ladle, apparently. No, I don't need to see this all. Must have been listening to this while playing with the Moodhead bot on Discord. Well, I hope you've been enjoying the lurk in that case. Second seal. That can maybe help me later. Welcome back, Smash Buff. Enter 3-0 in Mario Kart, Wii Just Dance 3, and Wii Sports Tennis. Not something I thought I'd hear today. Not what I was expecting to hear there. Alrighty. Yeah, I think I might have my unit. 3-0 each. Nice. I think I might have my unit retreat and pick up a chest key, or a door key from Crom, sorry. Is what I may do. That way I can open the door with my best unit and then, you know, try to be relatively safe. Is what we can do. Let's start heading on over here. Let's go ahead and go to the convoy, put this stuff away. Let's grab a door key. Like that. Oh, dang it, the wall moved. Dang it, I needed that wall to be open. I'm just gonna wait for that wall to open. Is what I'll do. Man, I'm trying to get forward here. You want to have only 5 in your like list, but force you have 10 to do the daily? I'm not sure what that is, but alrighty then. But I believe you. Recruitment and Reneo weren't in Gaiden. Duma was a regular dragon. The entire post-game act of Echoes, there's a lot of stuff. I knew about... I don't know who Rinnia is. in that. I don't know if you're getting confused with something else or if I simply forgotten. I know that Recruit was added though. Let's trade here. Let's take that door key. Wait a second. I should maybe trade with my unit. This is what I should maybe do. Yeah, let's just pass through here. Oh, that's her then. That pairing in that case. Alright, yeah, I think my go-to strategy is gonna be shoving my unit's face into here. Is what it's gonna be. Because my unit's the strongest. So, let's see here. Let's switch, and then let's use the key to open a door. This is what we'll do. Yeah, let's just see what my unit can... Oh, now it opened. Uh-oh. And I have one of my units right in the way of danger there. Which is a bit concerning. I'm a little bit scared. Thank goodness dudes attack from range, because the idea of counter really scares me. It scares me a lot. Whoa, lag.
Nicely done.
My oh my. Lots and lots of lag. Okay, no Luna Plus. No Luna Plus, luckily. Please don't have counter. I will hate you if you have counter. Please no. No counter, thank goodness. Make a list with the characters you like they have in their database. There's a lot of Pokemon characters. Basically a waifu slash husbando bot. It's fun. First I've heard of that. Oh, crud. Yeah, now he was kind of right in the face of danger there. That is not good. So much for soloing this area with my unit. So much for doing that. Please don't have counter. Doesn't matter, I'll one-shot. Yeah, the warrior didn't have counter, interestingly enough. The class that actually gets it. Oh my goodness, they're all freaking running after her. Oh, crud. Okay, I can get here, and I can boost off this guy with galeforce. Like, I can get another turn off of him while taking him out.
Oh, thank you.
Like that. The one with the most movement is this one, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to take him out. He has Aegis Plus and counter, but I'm attacking 4 times. So, yeah. Also, like a few seconds ago, that's your leg. Damn, that's still smooth though, you're jealous? Yeah, this emulator has actually gotten a lot better when it comes to handling this game, honestly. I used to be way more laggy when I first started. Like, it's actually relatively smooth now, whenever I run this. That strategy, just completely murderizing the enemy. Okay, can we now get to safety? Not quite. You got the Cursed Trio in the max raid? Oh? Okay, who reaches that far anyway? Oh, not even that guy. It's one of the... Oh, it's just one of those guys that attacks from afar for, like, barely any damage. Okay, I don't care about that, then. The person that actually has the most range here is, that guy. So let's mark him in red. And then we can just try to, you know, stay on the outside of that. Is what we can always do. Let's go ahead and top off that health there. Wonder if maybe it'll stop lagging during Bravely's second. That'd be nice. If that all stopped. That opening's probably gonna move though, isn't it? If I had to guess. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I'm fine with that. Targeting Jerome, huh? 28 damage you can do. Thank goodness it missed. Yikes. When's that coming back? When I get through these other games. Because I'm doing so much right now, is the thing. Because there are so many other games. Like, if I look at my game queue, I'm currently right smack dab in the middle of... We're currently in the middle of Okami HD. This game right here, Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword Wiimote Rifle. I technically have Ring Fit Adventure going as well. Because of university for this use of history in games class, I've picked up because of that Civilization 6 and Assassin's Creed 2. Technically Pokemon Sword and Shield is still ongoing, or it's about to be continued once once like Pokemon Home comes out, and I'll complete the Dex plus the DLC later. Then in March, so literally a month from now, less than a month from now, since it'll be the beginning of March, we'll be starting Sly 2 and freaking Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX. As well, I've taken an extended break from Undertale and Fire Emblem Three Houses because of how long they're both taking me, but I still have to resume both of those. And people also voted in my Discord server to add Astral Chain to the queue, so that's on there as well. Why? Why this many? Ow. Counter. Because a whole bunch of stuff just came out of nowhere that I was not expecting on doing all at once. I typically try to only have 2 playthroughs going at once, but this was like a challenge run kind of thing that I oftentimes have going on the side. That's what a few of them are. I had to pick up a couple of games for university, a couple were picked up as challenge runs that were doing more as regular playthroughs. It's gotten overcomplicated. I'm so behind on so many things. I was staying up late last night grinding in Okami so I can continue to push through that game. I spent like a few hours to unlock the fast travel feature of that game because the devs thought it would be a cool idea that you would have to get 80 of these semi-rare collectibles in order to unlock fast travel, a basic game mechanic. So I had to save up my in-game currency there to buy the most expensive technique in the whole game, and to use that technique to farm these things that are called like Demon Fangs or whatever the heck, to unlock fast travel. So now I can finally fast travel in Okami HD, and yeah, it's a situation there. Yeah, at least I don't have to worry about running out of games to play. I feel like I'll never have to worry about that. My, oh my. Oh my, oh my, oh my. I was actually gonna recommend you something, but then you saw the list and you're like, maybe not. Yeah. I mean, it's always been semi-busy, like Okami HD, one of the ongoing ones. I said when I picked that up that I was gonna play it once I got the chance and my game queue was down a little bit. That was over a year ago. I picked it up last year, January, and only just started it this January, which currently says that my game queue is currently 1 year long. So the moment something gets added to like my queue of things to play, it'll probably be played a year from then. That is currently how long my queue is. So, you know, there's that. Plus, whenever new releases come out, I want to actually play them while they're out and relevant. Like, for example, later this year, I'll be doing a series on Xenoblade Chronicles 1, 2, and Torna because of, you know, the Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition remaster coming out, for example. Or, like, Mystery Dungeon DX, stuff like that. Or I'll also be playing Bravely Default 2 once it's out. Like, when things are new releases, then I ignore the game queue and start playing them anyway. Like, they don't get added on to the end, because if they get added on to the end, I'll only be playing them once they've lost, like, most of their relevancy, you know? And I want to play them while people are still, like, interested in them. And being like, oh, this dude's streaming the new game. I should stop in, you know? Anyway, let's see here. Let's access the convoy and grab my last chest key. Sorry, I've been a little bit behind on things. Smash Puff, because I started ranting there. But yeah. Bearded Yakuza 0 when? Never at this rate. Also, you're slow in typing when you started to count the challenges / let's plays. You started to think, damn, he's a real multitasker, even though you knew most of them beforehand. Yeah, most of them are being uploaded to YouTube relatively regularly. I also love how Na's a freaking Red Dragon. That's pretty cool. That might just be why your game queue is 1,000 games long. Oh, what? Just because I'm like multitasking so many things, you mean? Alright, let's see here. Can you move? No, you can't. You cannot move me. I can just go around and murderize these guys, I guess. Just want to make sure I read what you said. Yeah, I gotta scroll up now to, you've got the small intro in Discord for you? Alright, yeah, I can check that out after here. This is what I can do. Might be, oh, because I ignored the game queue to add more new games to it? Well, that's because, like, I need to do things while they're still relevant, is all it is. So, it greatly benefits me when new things don't come out, but new things keep coming out, is the thing. So it's kind of hard to be updated on all this stuff. My oh my.
That's it.
Well, what does the boss have? I think we've won this time. He has Pavi's Plus. He doesn't have Counter. So I can probably send someone like Lucina in and see if she wants to, like, mop up. Essentially. At least there's not as many new things this year as there were last year. I mean, I am going to be starting Xenoblade 1-2 Torna again, which last year was the longest series I've ever done. But it's probably going to be the longest series I've ever done again, considering I'm playing through Xenoblade 2 and Torna again just to have like a more updated version of this series. He has a 0% chance to hit though, so it doesn't matter. Let's see here. Let's see what we can do. See how much Lucina does. Thank goodness this guy doesn't have counter. Oh no, Vantage Plus, he attacks first. I'm so scared. Oh, and he double attacks first. There's Paveyes. This should kill. This should definitely kill. Bonk. Yeah, it killed. Nice. You're insane for doing that playthrough again. Okay, Xenoblade Chronicles is something really important to me. It's one of my favorite game series. Like, it's basically just as important to Mystery Dungeon as me. So, I essentially want to have the highest quality version of that series archived as possible. Because, you know, it's something important to me. 28 turns that took.
Hey, thanks.
Thank you so much. If you hadn't come, I'd have been an adorable smear on the wall by now.
Listen,
Can you make it home on your own?
Nope.
I don't have a home. Not anymore.
what?
Then I'll arrange one for you and Elise.
We've got this.
No, my place is here with you now. I'm strong enough to fight, you know.
Right.
Well, seeing as you're a Manakete, I certainly don't doubt that. Look, if you're sure this is what you want, then we'd love to have you.
Yay.
I'm sure, and thank you. You won't regret it.
So.
Can I ask you something, Naui? Does this look familiar?
Whoa.
Oh, you have the same ring as me! What a crazy coincidence!
Nope.
It's not a coincidence. This is your ring. It's a memento of my mother from the future. Keeps me safe now that you're gone.
Huh?
Nah,
Trust me.
no, I'm serious. It does. Huh? Oh, but you did this. Wait, you did the. Wait, what? You did it to yourself that time. But no, I think it's very sweet. Now you're with me. You don't have to hold back.
No problem.
I wasn't holding back. I fought as hard as I could.
Nope.
Well, you fought brilliantly, Nah, but that's not what I meant. I was talking about your tears. If you're sad, you can talk to me. No, I have to be strong. Everyone expects me to. Turn into a dragon, you know? And that's not normal. I have to put on a brave face and protect everyone, just like you do.
We'll be fine.
Your mother cries all the time, dear. All the time. Trust me on this. Holding things back won't make you stronger. Just be you, Nah. That's enough. This whole time, I know it's been pretty scary, but you made it through.
Ooh.
Mother, it was awful. I thought I was going to die. It's okay, Nah. Mother's here now.
And we got another unit. Slowly but surely, we are getting these paralogs done there. You don't have to do that, Bearded, but but making stuff on YouTube, stuff like that there is what I'm passionate about, archiving it there, instead of just streaming it and then having it being essentially gone forever. You know, I can't bring myself to do that. Xenoblade is rad, but maybe adding 200-hour JRPGs to your GameCube whilst 2 others are on hold is maybe a bad idea, but it's something that I gotta do there. Is Nah also a dragon girl? What a baby, you love her. Yeah, Nah and Naui are the dragon people, essentially. Like, can I show, Okay, I can. Yeah, they're the 2 dragon ladies, essentially. Is essentially what they are. But yeah, you know what you think of this game, honestly? It seems cool, but at the same time, not your game. This is absolutely my kind of game. Alright, should I be checking out music again here? This is so cute. You can, in theory, have another one if your unit pairs off with Nah or Naui. That way your unit's kid can also be a dragon, but that's the only way you can get a third. Oh, I forgot about Tiki. Tiki's technically a unit as well. You could literally save it to YouTube again and discuss where in the timeline it is, also expressing what playthrough to go after viewing it. Wait, what? Also expressing what playthrough to go to after viewing it. But I don't do them in the order of 1, 2, and then Torna. I do them together, is the thing. Like, I structure it in a way that nobody else has done, is the thing. So that the stories progress together rather than one and then the other. Because, you know, that's something that nobody else does here. Like, if I show it here. Like, let's see here for a hot second. Xenoblade 1 to Torno. Where is it? Yeah, so instead of doing one then the other, I have them in a freaking 10 chapter format where they progress together. Like, for example, when I first did this, my first 3 parts were of Xenoblade Chronicles 1, and then it was Xenoblade Chronicles 2, both of which were like the intros to that game. So, yeah, the intros to both games was like part 1 to 6. Then, like, all the way up till the next big encounter was part 14, all the way up to part 14 and stuff like that. So, like, I did it in a unique way that I've never seen anybody else do before. Like, it's such a cool and interesting way to do that. So now that Xenoblade Chronicles 1 is getting this HD remaster and such, I would honestly love to remaster this series as a whole. Because back when I did this, the stream was not exactly at the same level of quality that it is nowadays. Like, if I skip past some of the cutscenes, I think I still have my old facecam overlay. It was only right at the end of this series that I got my new facecam overlay that I drew myself. Like, look at that thing. I didn't have any lighting, I didn't have any floodlights in the back, I had the crappy old facecam overlay, my face looks terrible. This is literally the exact same camera as I have right now, but it looks 3 times better now because I actually have a lighting system now. Lighting makes so much of a difference. It is insane. It literally makes a camera look 3 times better when it's the exact same camera. Like, I only got this upgraded stuff like during the final chapter of my Xenoblade 2 series. So I honestly wouldn't mind going back and, you know, redoing the whole thing. Having it at a level of quality I can look at and feel proud of, you know? Rather than this one where it was just kind of me trying it out for the first time. And now that I've done it the first time, I know, like, what order of parts is a very good way to structure a series like this for the stories to progress together like that. Now I understand the structure a lot better now that I've done it once, and I feel like with that experience that I have now, I can probably make a much better series of it than before, you know? So, yeah. But yeah, wait patiently for your music. Alrighty, let's see. I gotta go into the configuration here for a hot second. Audio. Set this to null for a hot second. Let's see here. Is what we do. Open that. Listen to this here. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like the kind of retro feel of it. The kind of, like, here's a challenge in front of you, but it's also a retro kind of feel. That's actually pretty cool there. I quite like that. Also, thanks for the work that you've done for me today, Smash Buff. You thought you updated it? Oh, is there a better one? Do I have to scroll down? No? Okay, I don't see a different one there. At the moment. It's supposed to be a bit longer. Yeah, it seemed like it abruptly cut there at first. You'll resend? Alright, I'll leave the game audio off for a second. In that case, let me just adjust the thing here. Her inventory. Let's just give her a bunch of dragon stones, and she can hold on to a second seal for when she wants to use it, is what we'll do. Let's take that. I don't think there's any pre-promoted classes she wants to go into. Oh, she probably would actually Myrmidon for Vantage. Dang, man. Well, I guess she's going into a pre-promoted class to get Vantage real quick. Is what we're doing, because that's actually a pretty good skill. Well, she is no longer able to be a dragon for a little while. Now she wields swords until she gets the skills that I want. Then she'll go back to being a dragon later. So now she can't hold any of these. Time for a bunch of swords. Okay, sorry I had to do that to you, nah. But sometimes it be like that, you know? Sometimes it be that way. Anyway, let's see here if it was resent. I'll probably wait for it to be resent before I turn the game audio back on. Is what I'll do. Gonna refresh because you're probably way behind? Alrighty. Okay, maybe it's not being updated. I mean, I can always just have at the ready here to turn audio back on in a second. Is what I can do. Or we can just turn it on for now here and see what other paralog I might like to do. There's an ad, feels bad. This one is for Laurent, I believe. Muriel's kid. One of the ones down here is Yarn. Pane's kid. I think it's that one there. This one is Severa, who's gonna be one of my best units. And I was originally planning on making Severa either like a hero or a bow knight, but wow, that's the second one of those today. My oh my. I was originally thinking about making her a bow knight or a hero, but I think I might actually make her my one sniper, because snipers are the one class that can wield longbows and therefore have like 2 to 3 range. To get Yard next is one of your favorites? Could do. I could also pick up Severa just because of how good she is, and she'll have Arms Thrift and Galeforce, which is incredible. But yeah, my final build for her is probably going to make her a sniper so that she becomes my one unit that has 2 to 3 range. Also, that same account there that posted that apparently sent me a whisper as well. Probably with the exact same thing if I had to guess. Let's see here. Yep. Want to become famous? Buy followers, primes, and viewers on this site that I'm not going to read out.com. Wow, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic, man. I'm just going to check the Discord again quick. Nothing there. Okay, let's just check out these support conversations. I probably have enough time for one more paralog this stream before switching over to the Smash crew battle, essentially. So let's see here. Per her Fate's incarnation, though, because she's nicer in that game, you're not wrong. Dealing with Mother is just so exasperating. All she ever does is play, play, play. As if she hasn't a care in the world.
Hey.
What's wrong, nah? Seem like you're in quite a mood. Oh, hello, Father. I was just thinking about Mother again. Do you stand her? Don't you find her incredibly childish? Annoying, even? She spends almost all her time running around camp playing games. Odd. I was just thinking about how the two of you are so alike in so many ways. But no, I don't find her annoying. It's who she is. I wouldn't want her to change.
So,
Father, you are much too kind. If you're always this tolerant, she'll never learn to act her age.
Why?
huh?
What do you like about her anyway? You're so serious and responsible, and she runs around like a headless chicken. I have no idea what you see in her. Unless you rush into marriage for some reason, like you got her. But don't be ridiculous. I knew exactly what I was getting into.
Trust me.
Oh, that's quite a protest there. I guessed right, didn't I?
Not at all. I was well aware of her frivolous side. Find it charming. Yes, that's it. Charming.
You know what, Father? I don't believe you one bit. Come now, spit it out. Did you marry her?
Enough. You should be talking about your mother like this. Here, have some candy.
Hey, stop! Don't run away from me. Wait.
Okay, they reached support level C. Wonder if this is that site that I'm not gonna read.com actually exists, most likely, but yeah, I imagine it's probably like either it's a scam, it's a virus, or just some people trying to like make money, like a quick buck off of, you know, scamming people there. Oh really, Tacos? Just recent, had to update the app then re-download? Yikes. Let's see here. Let's stop the game audio for a hot second. Set it to null. How about this stupid app? My oh my. And thanks for the follow, Soul Bad Guy. Now the facecam overlay gets a glow. We were just talking about that earlier. How whenever the alert box goes off, that starts to glow. Alright, let's listen to this here. I like that. That's actually really cool. I think that makes for a really cool intro there. It has the feel like you're about to, you know, attempt a difficult challenge, but also a very retro feel. Like it really captures what it has to. That's actually really cool there. Taco Soul Bad Guy. Yo Soul, please join Smash. That'd be Mondo Righteous. This from Bravery Arcade stream there. Now what's going on here? Alright, let's see the support here.
So hey.
Ah, look. See all the pretty flowers? Let's go pick some and make flower necklaces. It'll be so fun. So much fun.
Nope.
You go. As you can see, I'm busy right now.
Huh?
What is that? Some kind of picture book? Let me see. Oh, pooh, it's full of writing.
Yay.
Boring. It's a book I found on the use of dragon stones in battle. I found it on the baggage train. Is it fun? Because it looks like the opposite of fun.
Trust me.
Well, of course it isn't fun, but it's vital that I study these kinds of things.
Aww.
This army would be way better if we didn't have to do so much boring stuff.
So,
Doubtless, but it's our duty to learn all the arcane secrets of our dragon stones. We have inherited a unique and truly powerful ability. We must cultivate and master it so that we can better serve our allies in battle. Q, do you always use such big words? I'm not used to thinking so hard. Why don't we run out to the woods and play a game before our brains melt? Mother, you need to take this more seriously. We're in the midst of a war.
We'll be
I
fine.
know, silly, but thinking about it all the time isn't going to help me. The tougher things get, the more I laugh, and that makes everyone else laugh too. I think that's kind of my job here, to keep everyone smiling.
Wow.
Wait, you think your role in this army is to play all the time? Exactamundo! So what do you say? Let's go play! Well, you certainly are good at your job, I'll give you that.
Alright, so there's their support conversations. Is a character from Guilty Gear, Harmonia? Is that true there? When you jam to the beat but your computer decides, well, I'm gonna stop Twitch now. Feels bad, Sky. That could definitely be a downside of Twitch streams there. Bravery Arcade returned to streaming recently, so you're using his lingo again. Yeah, I noticed how he was getting back into streaming. That's really cool, because Bravery Arcade, honestly, is one of my favorite streamers. Like, a lot of the time, streamers will a lot of streamers, especially a lot of small streamers especially, will fall into like the same kind of trope of making like the exact same thing, having the exact same relative personalities, stuff like that, never really getting out of their comfort zone. Like, even I would say that I probably fall into that trope a lot of basically just streaming and just, you know, being myself the same as like most other people are. But Bravery Arcade is like one of the few cases of somebody who goes into a persona for their stream who freaking nails it, and I absolutely love it. You go there and like the moment you see anything in chat, you feel so welcomed in, and you can't help but like have yeah, stuff like that. You can't help but have a big stupid grin on your face from the stuff that he says and the way that he like makes you a part of what's going on. Like, even when I come in saying stuff like, oh yeah, we've still got to meet up at Boston Pizza one of these days, like all these unique things that he has going on with everybody there. Like, I would argue, like, I should even do a shout out command here for anybody who doesn't know Bravery Arcade, if I can type this in right. Like, I would argue that he's one of the few streamers who can just go into that kind of persona and absolutely nail it. He is genuinely one of my favorite streamers, honestly. No exaggeration there.